Solar is a great investment in your house. You're taking a monthly expense of your electric bill, and instead of sending that money off to the utility each month, you're investing into your solar array. Whether you pay for it directly or financed, you now control that level of energy, and you're going to produce that long into the future. What makes that all work is what's called net metering. So it's that idea that Jane hinted at earlier, where the power comes off your roof, goes through your inverter, and then if you're drawing it at your house in real time, you're going to use that. But oftentimes on gorgeous sunny days like we were having all of last week, you're producing way more than you're going to use at any given time, and so you need to be able to use that um, outside of that area. So what happens is net metering. So that's simply the idea that as you are producing excess power, you're going to spin your meter backwards and it's going to go out to the grid. And you could kind of think of like the grid as a battery, if you will. Not that it's going to keep your power up when the lights go out, but that you're racking up those energy credits on the beautiful sunny days. So whether it's nighttime or the colder, shorter days of winter, you have that bank of credits to use at a later date. So when there's no sun, you actually can still benefit from the solar power because of net metering. And so even here in cloudy Vermont on a day like today, my house is solar powered. I'm banking the credits that I had from the last couple days and using those to power all my actions at my house.
Wonderful. Thank you.
So in Vermont specifically, we actually have a great net metering program, and it's the main driver of our incentives at the state level. So in Vermont, not only do you get one-to-one net metering in most areas, but we are in for most utilities, what you might call a net metering plus situation. So what the state has said is that there's a benefit to net metering. Having solar out there helps us reduce the amount of pollution in the state, our carbon footprint overall. And so there's that environmental benefit, but there's also a benefit to having solar dispersed on the grid. These distributed energy resources help not only your house, but your neighbors. And then also the utility to defer upgrades, because now we're having little bits of power out here around the grid to help support all of that infrastructure. So what they did was they put an incentive on that. So for all the renewable energy value, you get a penny on your electric bill. And then for that preferred siting or having all that dispersed energy resource out there, you get another penny. So 2 cents extra value over what the state base rate is of right now 15.4 cents. So whereas GMP right now is charging about 16.8 cents for everything, most customers will get 17.4 cents back for everything they produced. So it's about a 5% increase in value for what you produce as solar versus what you would actually be paying the grid for. And again, that's because we're helping the state meet our renewable energy goal of being 100% renewable by 2050. So it's not just a benefit for you, but benefit for the state and the environment.